So we just got this electric rototiller, and the reason why we got this is because we're just getting sick of gasoline engines. So let's go ahead and unbox it. So just cut up all the tape holding it up together. Tricky to get the tape on the top. There we go. And just go ahead and take some of these parts out. Here's, looks like the switch section. And then the actual motor, and that's pretty heavy. So, lean the box down. Sure have it packaged pretty well. Looks like they have some clips here. It's probably one of the arms you pull. There's the rototiller itself. So it looks like these two are connected. Pull that out. There's the wheels. Now let's assemble it. Now I'm going to just take off some of the packaging and stuff. Some of this cardboard here is just really strong. Like you can, and it still is strong, but super light. That's pretty cool. So now we can start connecting up the handles and putting on the wheels and connectors. The wheels. Now you can tell there's definitely, I think, a lot of nice details in the packaging. Like they definitely did not have to put bubble wrap around this whole thing, but they did, and that's pretty nice features there. So now we're just assembling the handles, put those two on, and now we're just going to put the last one on. And this just goes right through there, just like that. It up. Now you're just going to take these screws out, take the wheels, and they don't really need to be big beefy wheels that you'll actually use a lot. It's really just to get it from wherever you're storing it to the garden. Now it just fits on like that. Back goes in. And then just go ahead and thread this on, tighten it up, and the wheel spins great. Now, let's go ahead and tighten up that screw. It spins, and they come with these little caps. Those, you can go ahead and just kind of a nice feature on these wheels is whenever you're rototilling, you actually don't use the wheels. All you do to retract the wheels is pull this pin. They swing up and lock right there. Then if you want to roll it to the garden, you can just click the button, swing it up, down, and that locks in, and then you have your wheels to roll it around. So if you're just rototilling your garden and you want to get as wide as you can, it will be 11 inches with all 4 blades, but then if you want, this pops down and falls right out, and they come off. And now this is 7 inches for like going in like in between plants and stuff. So that's a pretty cool feature they have. These little things we probably should have put on before, but we didn't. We'll just snap right over and it holds the cord on. So that snaps on, and we put a second one right by it up here. Snap it over just like that. So this little piece here goes right there, and I forgot to put that on, so I have to take some of this stuff off. Except now you guys know, and you won't do that whenever you put it on. So this has to just go across like this. Just like that. And we can just put the bolts back on and get it reassembled. Now let's plug this in. That's what this little green clip is for, sliding extension cord in, and then plugging those together like that. And so to turn this on, you have to hold the button and push this down, but you can see when it's plugged in, nothing happening when I'm pushing it down. But when I push the button, then push it down, so now we're gonna take this outside and really give it a test, because we have some very rocky dirt. As you're walking around the ground, it's actually pretty easy just to tip it, so you have to be careful about that. Here it is in the real world, and let's see how it does. Now there's definitely going to be a lot of soil conditioning going on. So now we can just pull the pin right here and fold up the wheels, and that'll really give us a little more depth. Seems like this thing works pretty well. So I hope this video was useful, learning about the Earthwise tiller, and I hope you will like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.